anyways, we are back, and before we jump into um everything, I do have a bit of an update regarding um the Japan order that I did um back in early June. Um so it should be delivered tomorrow. Um, yeah, it should be delivered. Yeah, so this was coming as of the 19th, so a couple days ago. Um, Estimated delivery date updated to June 22nd, so Tuesday. I was really, really hoping that it would be delivered today because if I had to pay, let's say, import, it'd be easier for me to go into town on Tuesday and do it than it would be on just moving some stuff there. Then it would be on Wednesday, unfortunately. But I'm not sure if I have to pay import. I haven't gotten anything from eBay regarding import. And you might think, oh, then that means you don't have to pay import. That doesn't necessarily mean that at all. There have been times where I've ordered stuff before from Europe and didn't get any email from the shipping company. Say, hey, by the way, you owe X amount for import. I know DHL sends out an email, and so does FedEx. But not every shipping company does that. So I won't know until tomorrow if I have to pay import. But if I do, I do. And I'm just hoping it's not a lot because right now I am budgeting for a Series X to replace my Xbox One S, which I've had now for over 7 years. It'll be 8 years in November. But yeah, so I did actually on Friday, which was the 19th, pick up a couple games. One of them is uh, uh, somewhat old, well, old-ish. Yeah, old-ish. Um, and then the other one is relatively new. I don't know when it came out. Did it come out when did it come out? Yeah, so, I did pick up a game key, unfortunately, for Switch 2. So this game came out September of last year. And that is, and I typically wouldn't pick up this series. But when I saw the price, I was like, you know what? It's not too badly priced. I think I paid like $40 for it. so I saved 25 bucks. And that is FC 2026. Yes, I did pick this up. Like I said, it is a game key, but it is what it is. So yeah, so I picked that up on Friday. I was a little bit worried actually because the EV games that I went to is one that I haven't been to in quite a while. Actually, it's one that I haven't been to for quite a while. Because whenever I'm out there, I'm always out there for a specific reason, be that Costco or otherwise, and I don't really have the chance to pop into that location. But on Friday, I was like, if we have time, could we do it? And so we did. I looked online the day before on Thursday, and they said that they had limited quantities of Dragon Age and possibly no copies of FC26. And so I popped in thinking, okay, they may have one or the other or none. Luckily, they had both. And luckily, I did a trade for them because this would have been like 75 bucks for both. Had about $9 in trade. So, not too terrible at all. And basically, what they said is, yeah, don't trust the website because with the split, because they are splitting away from GameStop in November. So a lot of stuff is basically broken on the EB Games' end, where they say, "Oh yeah, we don't have it," but in reality, they might. So check your locations if you're within Canada, obviously. And you might be wondering, why did I pick up Dragon Age, Veilguard? It's one that I really haven't played. I have played a little bit of Inquisition on PC. Um, I do own um I do own all of them except for two. I own Origins with all of its DLC on PC. I own Inquisition with all of its DLC, or at least most of it, on PC. And now I own Veilguard. I don't know if I own all of its DLC. I don't think I do, no. So the only one I'm missing is 2. So I have 1, 3, and 4. So yeah. So Inquisition was the last um yeah, it was the last Dragon Age game to be on 360. Dragon Age, the original was on PS3 360. 2 was on PS3 360 as well as Windows. Same with 2 was Windows, PS3, and 360. And then Inquisition was Windows, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. Whereas Veilguard is obviously PS5 and Series S and X. So, yeah. So I have, like I said, most of them. I'm just missing Dragon Age 2. So, yeah, like I said, haven't played it. I have, well, that's a bit of a lie. I played a little bit last night just to sort of see what it's like, just to sort of get through main character and stuff like that, create the character and all that, which we will be redoing today. I do know sort of how I have everything set up, but yeah, I'll get in. Let's get into it. Veilguard. Yeah. So, and you might be wondering, will I be playing this on PC? No, PS5. PS5 only. Because I only have it on PS5. I am curious to see how much it is on PC. It'll want me to connect to an EA account, but I don't want to create or link it.
I knew him as Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused. Even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's gotta stop him. And that's where you come in.
Okay, there we go. So, this game actually is still $79.99 on Epic. Would I be buying this on Epic? Maybe. Actually, I don't know what it is on EA directly. So I'm just going to load that up quickly just to see. Yeah, so I can get Veilguard for like 25 bucks, basically. Which, and that's only, yeah, so it would be for the upgrade. So everything, so including, oh, so the deluxe edition I can get for about, if we say add to cart, and then we remove that, and we say check out, which I'm not actually going to do it because I want to save the budget. It would be about I can do it this way. Give me a sec here. Yeah, it's going to be about 35 bucks, roughly. Which is not a bad deal, because it's typically about 120, roughly, or close to it. So, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, so we are going to run the Human. Oh. Haha, yes. Haha. So this is my character from my original save. So everything I have everything how I want it. So we just jump straight to the summary. Um, Play style. Um, we're just going to run story. Um, Finalize, yes. And then there you go. Hopefully it doesn't put me right where I was originally.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Madrathos, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin, with the seediest bar in town and a missing contact.
Sorry about that. Um, it's kind of funny because there you go. Because this is basically how, like, if you remember Star Wars Episode 4, so the original trilogy, it's like Luke and Obi-Wan meeting Han Solo for the first time to get out of or off of Tatooine. It seems sort of like this. So yeah, I'll be back in one sec. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I do need to check one other thing. Give me one sec here. Ah, perfect. I actually forgot to plug in the um, GoPro yesterday because I have 3 batteries. I have 2 that are in a charger right now, and then I have a third right here, which is actually in the camera, which I actually forgot to plug in overnight, thinking, oh, these batteries are charged. I can just swap them. They were all dead. So the GoPro just finished charging. So let's continue this. So, okay, so this is the beginning.
Let's try this again. Where's Neb Gallus? You think you can come into my bar and make demands? It's not a demand, it's an offer. Telling me what I need to know, it's the smart play here. How'd you figure, sweet talker? Neb Gallus is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I need to know where she is. We were supposed to meet here, in your bar. But you let Venatori cultists drag her away. I didn't let them. They paid me. So answer my questions and walk away with the coin. Or Or spend it cleaning up the place when I'm through. Your choice. You're adorable. Dumat Plaza. That's where you'll find Nev Gallus.
For some reason, that character sounds very similar to something that you would find in Destiny. I'm getting a lot of Destiny vibes from so far, at least from sort of the intro here. Even though I know it's not, it seems there's a lot of crossover, at least, or maybe even Mass Effect as well. A little bit of Mass Effect as well, which would make sense considering it's freaking BioWare. And BioWare did all of the Mass Effect games, which I do have actually. I have all of Mass Effect, which I know there is a new one coming. Um, um, I know there's a new one coming. There it is. But all we know now is that it is in full production. So after veilguard came out, now they're working on the next Mass Effect. So according to the community, it is predicting a 2028 or 2029 release. And we will be returning back to the Milky Way rather than Andromeda, like, well, Mass Effect Andromeda, which didn't actually do that well. I do actually own Andromeda twice. Actually, I first bought it on PC years ago, actually around launch, actually. And then a few years later, I picked it up on console. Um, um, yeah, so I actually didn't mind Andromeda. If you guys want me to play Andromeda, I can. I would probably play it on Xbox because I have it on Xbox. I don't have it on PS5. I'm not even sure if it's on PS5. I know. Yeah, no, it's only PS4, which I can get because it obviously the PS5 is backwards compatible. So actually, how much is it? Speaking of, because like I said, I do have it on Xbox, but I can't spell. There you go. That's it. Andromeda. Wow, the deluxe edition is dirt cheap. Unfortunately, I can't buy the original version, I have to buy. Oh, there it is. The Recruit Edition. Oh my god, I'm actually tempted to buy Andromeda on PS4, but like I said, I do have it on Xbox, so I'll probably just play it on Xbox.
You want to get yourself killed fighting the Venatori? It's your ass. That offer's good for all of you too. No?
If they won't listen to you, they can always listen to Bianca.
Your friend Ned Gallus is at Dumont Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, you might be too charming for your own good.
See, you say that? But we do have Ned's location now, so...
Don't get cocky.
Come on, Harding will be worried.
All right, break's over.
So I've only played this part. This is the only.
I hope Ned's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her.
So
The Archon's palace.
I do want to say this as well. According to my little bit of reading on this, it has it's not an open world game. It's more like fast travel point to standard missions. So, which is kind of nice. I should say that much. And in terms of a completion, it doesn't look terrible. Um, it doesn't look too bad. My only worry was like stuff that you have to do on PlayStation Plus and stuff like that. It might have been at one point on Plus, but my main problem was um is it does it need um co-op? Um so I am double checking um all of the trophies right now. I did take a look at the trophies before I bought it. So yeah, I did take a look, but I haven't fully taken a look in a couple of days. So thankfully I'm playing this on an alt account, so yeah, okay, it doesn't look too bad. So you're looking about 60 to 80 hours for full completion. So not terrible. There you go. I am going to save just there. Even though I have the autosave, I do like to oh, actually. Let me put myself like right down at near the bottom actually. So
should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathus.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we...
Well,
Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go.
what?
Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza. Then Nev will get us to Solus.
Watch out! Solus summoning demons on purpose.
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes out,
And the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
you're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay? Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
Well,
What about you two? Are you okay? Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
Have you got my gear? Right over there.
perfect.
Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point? The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Well, I will have to probably figure out.
Demons.
Oh my god.
Here they come.
Wow. Okay.
That's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. You two all right? Patch yourselves up if you need it.
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the veil,
You are in violation of Imperial order.
oh no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Let's move.
They're the ones who made trouble at the bar. Predatory cultists.
I hate these assholes. The Venatori put up a barrier to block the way. More intruders! Friendly bunch of cultists, aren't they?
We've had run-ins with them in the Morn Watch. They're always hunting for dangerous magic.
Yep, that's them.
I can definitely say combat is definitely very fluid.
Guess we're sliding down. They're allies of Ned Gallus. Kill them all.
Oh, great.
Another barrier, but it looks like Nev's work, not the Venatori's.
Okay.
Varric, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatorian kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. I definitely wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Ned Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. And meet Rook.
Anyways, sorry I keep pausing. I'm definitely enjoying this more than I thought I was going to. Because Dragon Age for me, considering I've never played the original, I've only played a little bit of Dragon Age Inquisition. When was the last time I even played Inquisition? I didn't really enjoy I didn't really enjoy Inquisition that much. Like, I do have it. Like I said, I do have all the... when was the last time I played it? Well, I do have it through Epic, so I should load it through Epic just to see when was the last time I actually played it. Let me see. I don't think it was... I think it was about a year or so ago, I'd like to say. Yeah, so if I go to... Oh, crap. I did not want to do that. Shite. Give me a second here. Cancel. So the last time I played it was May 23rd of 2024. So a couple years ago. So yeah, and it was all right. It felt more like another game, which I can't remember what it would have. Like, the combat wasn't as fluid as this. It felt more like something from like The Witcher. Whereas this is a lot more like Mass Effect-ish, but not exactly like it. So I'm definitely enjoying what I'm playing so far. But will I fully finish it? No. I'll probably spend a good probably 25-30 hours in it, maybe. And then maybe trade it off. We'll see. But yeah, like I said, I bought it used anyway, so I'm like, I don't really care. I paid what I paid for it, $39.99 or whatever. So I'm like, whatever. I actually paid that same for FC26, so the EA one. I don't actually have many EA games physically. That is, well, physical. I only have 2. Well, technically 3 because I also have wait, I want to check something here. Is I can't remember, is Borderlands so 2K is under. Oh, okay. So 2K is Take-Two. Okay. So um okay, so they do all the GTA stuff. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, like I'm enjoying it, but I probably won't, like I said, fully finish it.
Harding and I found her a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Like the chess piece.
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but she tends to think in straight lines.
We came prepared for a rescue. Looks like you were way ahead of us.
A rescue? You're sweet.
You said you had a lead?
Well,
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
Elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
for some reason, this would also feel like it's a good like Call of Duty Black Ops map for zombies. It was sort of like Day of the Dead or
So, if we do catch Solus, although the Dreadwolf got every quid himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
yeah. So, like I said, I'm actually kind of enjoying this. Whoa. Okay. So, okay, this way here. Part of this also reminds me a little bit of Star Wars Outlaws a little bit as well.
We can slide down the ladder.
I'm getting too old for this.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Looks like the Venatori also found it, and then demons found them.
Okay, that's
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it.
Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
If it looks dark, I do actually doesn't look terrible. Because sometimes it looks darker on camera, but then it doesn't. Then in video.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Oh yeah. And huh, that's cool actually. The artwork.
More demons.
What I am going to do is I am going to come up here and grab the like I said, I'm playing this on easy because there is no.
There must be a way to open it. Let's look around.
Air's full of magic. Solus used a lot of power for something.
Solus, the Dreadwolf, Ben Harel. He's got a lot of names.
I always called him Juggles.
Come on.
Nice work.
Let's see what's on the other side.
Part of me almost feels like this is like a raid from Destiny. Again, I do apologize if
Is
I'm.
the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an illuvian. They're elven and
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethant Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm guessing this is.
The tremors are getting worse. And we've got demons.
I'm guessing this is probably frostbite. I'm trying to figure out what. Okay, so it's using the frostbite engine, which has been around for since it's almost 20 years old. This damn engine. Yeah. So, um, Inquisition used Frostbite 3. Oh, same with this. Okay. So they haven't really updated. Okay, so the only one that is using a quote unquote new version of Frostbite is the new freaking skate game that came out last year. That's the only one that's using Frostbite 4. everything else is using Frostbite 3. At least in terms of their modern stuff. Like, for example, FC26, which is what I have behind me, is using the same damn game engine. It's the same shit, basically. So, oh god.
And I thought the demons were bad back in Mirathas.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual.
Is that a...
Come through.
No. Sorry, I thought that was a... like a... crazy... Okay, so this is potion... Like I said, I probably might not even have to...
I feel like those tremors are getting worse.
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Okay. What I can definitely say is the game definitely runs pretty damn well.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left light. I want to hurry.
Okay, so there's health in there, which... Okay, so that is the only thing I'm going to grab, actually. Because you might think, oh, grab the health. I have full health. Health potions. Like, if I pull up my sword, you can see that I have full health potions.
Quite a few of them, aren't there?
Nothing compared to how many will get as Solus finishes this ritual.
So this game originally was going to be called Dead Wolf, but they renamed it, and with changes and stuff happened. I would love to see this game done using Unreal instead of the frickin' Frostbite engine. I'm not saying it's a bad engine. Well, shite.
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Watch the lightning!
How did a demon this large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. Deathbait probably sensed Solus's ego.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option to help him justify changing his mind.
Come on, Varric. We didn't come all this way just to talk to him.
He was my friend, Brooke. I gotta try to reach him. But if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Brooke, take care of the team for me.
This is not going to end well.
Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time. I hope Varric is getting from Solus. Better do it fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed. By drowning the world in demons? I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric. Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please. People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan. Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual? How? See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off. Right, you two stay here. I'll break down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart. Anyone got a better idea?
True.
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Ooh, this is like a suicide mission.
Let's go, Harnig. Nev, keep the demons off us.
You got it.
This feels like a friggin' massive like suicide mission. Oh god, and I immediately died because the camera screwed me. Oh god, there we go. Oh god. I can't jump up there, so I have to go through here. Okay. For some reason, I thought there was a fly on my ear.
This is it! Bring down that scaffolding!
There we go. There you go.
Why tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost? We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but it isn't falling. We need to push it. I'm with you. Together, now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
Well, ripperoni pepperoni.
Varric! Varric! Oh no, no, no! Harding!
Well, now we have to chase this guy to. Well, okay. I was like, imagine actually the title, title screen showed up and then the credits rolled. I'd be like, well, the worst $40 I ever spent.
You have no idea what you have done.
Soulless. I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic.
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
Get out of my head!
As I said,
Out!
I do not want to be here any more than you do. But your actions have set events in motion, and I would not have your ignorance on my conscience.
What are you talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elfin Gods, the creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elfin Gods walk free.
Thanks to me. I wasn't the one performing a big ritual to free them.
Free them? My mortal enemies. I was ensuring that they would never escape their prison.
You were tearing down the veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric.
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took
What is this, Warhammer?
to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
That's really helpful. What are you, the elven god of sarcasm?
Lies, treachery, and rebellion, depending upon the story. But how could I help? I do not have my ritual dagger. I cannot access my network of mirrors to travel from the lighthouse to anywhere in the world. All I can offer is what I know.
Helpful advice from the elven god of, and I am quoting you here, lies, treachery, and rebellion.
Depending on story. Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Great. So it's just like Johnny Silverhand and the brain of V in Cyberpunk 2077. It's the exact same shite. Which I do need to get back playing 2077. I do have it on both PC and console. But yeah, the one thing I haven't seen actually, or haven't checked more recently, was the DLC for 2077. Okay, yeah, $40. That's actually not terrible. What else is not terrible, ironically, is the Kingdom Hearts collection. Is actually not a bad deal, actually, because you're getting 3 games for one price. So Kingdom Hearts 1 to 3 for like $112 Canadian. At least that's what it is for where I live. So if I go into it, I'm guessing it might give me everything. So it's not out. It's actually out now. Oh wait, no, it's out on the 10th. So, oh wait, they're doing it that way. Frick. I always go month day. They go day month. So it's the 10th, which would be October. Let me just pull up a calendar here quickly. Calendar 2026. So 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's October 6th is when it's released. Which, like I said, like that's actually not a bad price. Like 3 games for $100, that's actually not bad. We actually hit pre-order here, which, like I said, I'm not actually going to do. So I just want to see what the math would be. So 2.99, divide that by 3. So basically each game is like $37, which is actually not bad. So yeah, that's actually not a bad price. $37.66 per game. That's actually a very, very good price. Like, and like I said, it's a bundle. But yeah, like that is actually a fairly reasonable price. Yeah, it might look expensive at the forefront, but you're getting 3 games. If you break it down, it's actually pretty reasonable. We've been going for about an hour and 10. Let's get through this sort of.
This is your responsibility now. Well, look who's still with us.
Barrick, you're okay. But I saw Sola stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. And it'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
Barrick, when we stopped the ritual, something else got out. Something even Solus is afraid of.
You've got this, Rook. World's not flooded with demons right now because you stopped Solus, not me.
Varric, even so, I need you to...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. I remember your disagreement with senior watchers about how to handle that undead rebellion. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just looking for elf fruit. No, it's fine. I was just gonna stretch my legs. Oh, Rook. Watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever. Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. The place where dreams come from, so... that. Yeah. Then I really need to look around. Yeah, you should. And we should talk about things. Maybe find Nev. She's outside, looking around. There's a room with a table down the stairs. I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
Part 1. Okay, thank God I'm playing this on an alt account. What the okay. Okay. So, oh God, okay, so that's a bit of a ways. Journal. Okay. Story. Okay. So, I think there's 14 mission parts, I think. Let me just double check that. I don't like giving false information. Oh my God. Really? There it is. Yeah, so we've done part 1. Yeah, so there's 14. Yeah, there's 14 parts and then like miscellaneous stuff. And I believe potentially some of it could be RNG. But like I said, I don't know 100%. So let's sorry if I'm just like bouncing around. Okay, so this is if I want to change like my appearance and stuff like that. Yeah, that's fine. I might change hair color later if I come back. Okay, so this almost seems a little bit like Witcher. Mixed with like Call of Duty.
Look who's with us.
We're really in the Fade.
Land of raw magic, nightmares, and this, apparently. It's a lot to take in.
Harding thought we should talk about what comes next.
She's not wrong. But if you need a breather, can't hurt to look around first.
For some reason, the character model. Give me one moment here because I'm curious to see who the voice actor is. Um, okay. Okay, so. Oh, okay, so. Huh. Okay, so the voice actor for the character I'm using is actually in Last of Us Part 2 as additional voices, Destiny 2 as Anna, Bray, and Curtis. She's in Fortnite as the radio DJ, Ghost Pistol, and Mari. She's in Cold War as Kitsune. In 2077, she is Ruth, as well as additional voices. Oh, she's also in Ghost of Yotai as Atsu. Oh. Okay, she's also in Pokemon Horizons as Rika, which I've not actually seen any Pokemon Horizons. I might actually need to look on that. Where? Oh, okay. Okay, so it is on Netflix, so I might need to watch it. um, yeah, so because the reason why I wanted to look up her voice actor is because the voice actor reminded me of another character from another game. And obviously, I can't even remember that game, but it has that very similar. It was Shepard from Mass Effect from the original games, which, like I said, I do have. Actually, I do have. Well, I actually technically have them two different ways because I have Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 and Andromeda on PC, and then I have Andromeda on Xbox One, and then I also have the Legendary Edition, which is Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 with all of their DLC on PlayStation. So I was curious to see if it was her voice actor, but it isn't. So, anyways, we'll go for a little bit longer. We'll get through at least this conversation. Okay, so we do have a save here. So I need to go in here. Oh. Now we need to go into friggin' skills. So I already have that. So I could go either a counter blow or shield volley. I'm thinking. Ooh, can I? Oh, wait, can I? Okay, so it requires level 20. Oh my god. Okay, so I was hoping to do something like with health and stuff like that, but unfortunately I can't. That, so which way? So what is this? So this is. I'm just trying to see which side would lead to the health, like extra health and stuff like that. Ooh. I'm probably going to go down this way. So, ooh. There we go. Okay, so library. Like I said, I did. Oh, codex, miscellaneous. There we go.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price. Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks we all did. And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade. Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
While I was out cold. He showed up in my dream, and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual. Good. He's also trapped in some kind of prison in the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams, even kill them. I'm safe on that front. I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
I don't care about the philosophy. In terms of his power against ours, he's a god.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything, but we're not out of danger. What do you mean? Solus had two of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganon and Gillinane, two of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. They're our next target.
So we set our sights on a pair of elven gods? Like it's easy?
Who else is gonna do it? If they're loose, they need killing. They were evil tyrants who enslaved their people. We need to stop them. Solus says Elganon and Gillinane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have two. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. Without Varric. And you're still getting back on your feet.
I'm fine. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
We need to investigate. Figure out what we're dealing with before we rush in and make things worse.
That's true.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating? If Elganon and Gillinan are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want. But we only have Solus's word about all of this. Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot. Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathis.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Harding, are you okay to go? I'm not going to sit back while elven gods destroy the world because I have a headache. All right, then. Let's get back to the ritual site. The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
Give me 1 minute. Sorry about that. Okay, so optional, find the Illuvian room. Yeah, this feels very similar to the, oh god, what's the Normandy. Which would make sense because it's the exact same developers and publishers. Actually, how much currency do I have? Lighthouse, okay. Crap. Okay, I want to Did I get... If I hit map here... Okay, so apparently there's 2 chests. Okay, which I won't do quite yet. I want to get the chests. I might end up having... to use a guide, which, like I said, I don't like doing, but... I'm going to take a quick look to find the chests that I want. There it is. Okay, so... Okay, so I need to go to the music room, which is probably out here, probably. It's probably either in that building. Let's check this. Or it could be up above. Ah. Well, there's chests here. Okay, I can only close it. Okay, so it's not up there, which kind of leads me to suspect it might be one of these offshoots here. Okay. I was hoping I could jump across, but I can't. Okay, so that's the study. Which means this is probably the music. Nope, that's the dining hall. Which means that must be music. This almost feels like the moon map a little bit from... Okay, so that's Conservancy. So this is probably music right. Yeah, because that's... Because I can't make that jump. I can't even... I don't even think I can even glitch myself across. Let's... Yeah, no, I can't. It's... I'm just going to do that just so then I can respawn. Oh, okay, there you go. Basically, I have to... So basically, I need to... Yeah, I'm going to look at this quest, or this... It's basically another quest within a quest, basically. Because there's like these statues and stuff that you have to figure out, and... So, I'm not worrying about that right now. I'll worry about that later.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Elysian.
If it even takes us back to Earth, then.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine.
Well then. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's weird, like I don't even have any of my gear.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. A bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harrell's, sorry, Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We did stop him. The sky's not pulling itself apart anymore, is it?
But
But it didn't go as cleanly as we hoped. Solus got pulled into the Fade, and two somethings got pulled out. Or someones, I mean. Two of the evil elven gods, Elganon and Gillinane.
Mathalanast.
the elven gods of old, the Evan-Urus,
If they truly have returned.
then things just got a whole lot worse.
So Elganon and Gillinane are loose. Which means what?
You thought Solus was bad. He's a bit of a bastard, true. But next to them, let's just say they weren't known for their kindness.
There's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evan-Urus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tarith is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. Then you two get your friend back to your camp, and we'll find Belara. Harding, I need you to stay with Strife and Eolin, all right? What? No, I'm coming with you. You're a great shot, Harding. You can help the veil jumpers here. They need you. Fine. Since they need me.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Like I said, I'm actually really enjoying this. More than I thought I would, because I have played a little bit of Inquisition, and I didn't really like that so much. This I'm actually down with so far.
Is it me, or is there something strange about this fog?
I've never seen fog like.
Okay, so okay. So journal. Okay, so luckily there's no. Okay, so okay, we'll get to our.
Like this. Something's not right.
Okay, so now I have my gear. I do need to get a better shield though.
So that suit of armor is moving. Eyes open.
Gotcha. Oh, people.
Where'd you come from? Belara? Belara Lute. Strife and Eolin sent us to find you. Who are you, exactly? Call me Rook.
Nev Gallus.
Wait, I know that name. But protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods, Elganon and Gillinan, have escaped Fen'Harel's prison. And it seems like they want to destroy the world. Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second. It's a lot to take in. It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what exactly?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god or gods could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but... But what? See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out. We don't have time for this. Let's just force our way out. Oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't know what contacting that much raw magic would do to you. But there's another way. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I sure hope so.
I'll do this part and then we're going to end.
Let's get going.
And part of me also feels like this is almost like Fable. Which speaking of Fable, or sorry, I think it might be coming out this year. 2027. So it's coming out next year. Huh, actually, a couple days after my birthday. And it is going to be on PS5. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's funny because the game engine for the new Fable game uses the Forza Tech engine because it is the developer is Playground Games, which did all of the Forza games. So I should try, if I have the budget in August, late August, early September, I should look at getting Fable 3. Because I've never actually played a Fable game. So granted, it's from 2010, which is a while ago now. It is $10 right now, which in reality is more like 12. I would really like to get the one with all the DLC, but it looks like all of the DLC that I need would be free. There are some DLC. I wish there was like a Game of Year edition. not backing me out, which kind of worries me that I broke something. Give me a beer. Is there even... Rip.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
A few dozen demons shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats.
Ah, and I'm guessing it sees us as threats.
Is that water just swirling into the air? We call that kind the whirl. Demons! Right, we're ready to go. Then let's do it with some flicker.
Any ideas on what the artifact we're looking for might be?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that I'm not missing anything. Like I said, I do also need to play Baldur's Gate 3 at some point, but...
I don't usually see elven ruins that haven't been picked over.
Ooh, that's actually better than what I'm wearing.
Not many people come this far into Arlathan. Just veil jumpers, mostly.
And people trying to save the world, apparently.
The game definitely looks beautiful.
This a sight?
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
Do you know what this place was?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels,
No way across. Think we can make the jump?
oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby. Got it. Bring it over here and slot it in. And there we go. Easy.
Well, isn't that something?
Now it's getting like Forspoken.
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go.
So, am I going the right freaking way? Map. No, I am going the right way, okay, because I got that chest. Okay.
The path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
Oh, I just went in a complete freaking circle. Okay, so circle. Okay. Okay.
That's the last of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead.
And the keyword is should be. There we go. So first time I actually ended up using a potion. Am I going the right way? I guess I am. It's either straight ahead or... Okay. Oh, great. It's one of these things.
Another sentinel construct. We'll have to take it down. Okay, easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby. Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Anything here that can help you piece together what exactly that artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be.
That's cool. How you can just pick up a crystal and just move it. That... Ooh. Yeah, that's actually better than what I'm using right now, actually. Oh, great. There's 4 of them.
Monstrous! Enemies on its way. Worried about what? Just where we are. A farmer. And I think I know what the artifact is.
Beat the odds there.
Whew. Actually, yeah, I'll... Again, this sort of...
This is an armory. What sort of artifact are we finding?
Hold on. Thought I saw a fly or something on my wall. Just trying to see where it is. And there's been times where I've thought I saw something, but ended up not. But I really thought I did.
A weapon?
An archive spirit.
A what?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Ancient elves use them to store knowledge and to help them dream.
Huh, shiny apple. Is that like a notch apple or a golden apple from Minecraft? Huh, rosemary. Oh, that's cool. How you can just switch Well, yeah, there's a fly in here for sure.
Methalinast. Darkspawn.
Well, time to. Oh, okay.
Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. Until today.
Yeah, there is definitely a fly in here. I've seen it. Flew past my head.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers. Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates. We've got your back. I've never seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlington Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
Could the elven gods be commanding the Darkspawn? Solus did say they were blighted.
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them. And we'll stop them once we get out of this bubble. Right. More Darkspawn. Right where you broke that wall.
Oh. Okay. So we'll shut this thing down, whatever it is, and then we will end.
And another resonance amplifier. Should be the last one, I hope.
Fingers crossed.
Okay. Give me 1 sec here. Sorry about that. Killed one of the flies. I'm not sure if there's another one in here. But yeah, let's there we go. Come on. It's breaking. Hopefully. There we go. Oop.
That's barrier's down. We're close. I can feel it. Have you noticed something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic.
I wish there was a way I can see actually how much currency I actually have. Okay, there it is. 200 and... So... Okay, so about 300. Well, almost 300, I should say. Okay, so it's above us.
If that building's what I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept. Where what was kept? The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, Nodus Dratholin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
Why is it called that?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that. Planet science. Looks like this door is going to need a second power crystal. Then let's go find one.
Not the way I was thinking it was going to be. I thought it was this door that we needed. Which is. Okay. So...
There has to be another one of those power crystals around here somewhere.
There. I see it, I just can't get to it. Oh, wait. I might be able to... So I might actually have to look up a guide quickly. Let me see. Since there's nothing really, I can't spell. Veilguard, grasp. Okay, I have a guide up, which, like I said, I hate using guides. But in certain cases, I just need to use guides sometimes. Okay. So okay. So how does he? Okay. I see what you have to do. Yeah, that's what I thought, but basically you have to. Yeah, okay. I see what you have to do. So you basically take. You take the crystal and you go up here to. Because there is. That up there.
Another ballista. I bet we could use it to break through that wall.
Okay. So now we do. Did I just trap them in there? Okay, no. There's one. Okay, there's the other. There's the other companion. Because you can see there's one there, right? One out of two. Right. And then if we come around here, ooh, you can see there's the other. It was hidden. Well, not really hidden. It was just more of a pain. Not really a pain, but it was more of a. It was more of a weird, weird guide. So, yeah. So now we will.
What's that? Is the Nardis Verthalin. I have so many questions for it.
You're questions.
It's an archive spirit.
You'll see.
Because I'm not sure if I'll be coming back here, so I want to try to get... ooh. Is that better than what I'm using? Actually is. Yeah, sure. Let's equip that. I can't equip it right now, or I can't pull it out right now. Wait, hold on. Let's... Another 15 gold. Ah, shite. Immediate.
Okay, here it is. The knot is fallen.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back?
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
As if darkspawn demons and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
I'm sure we can handle it. It isn't that simple. If I remove the artifact the way I usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Orlethan with it. Good news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay, here we go. The way the magic is pulsing, I've never seen this before.
Uh-oh.
It's almost like it's breathing.
Oh, great.
Ogre! That's an ogre!
That's worse. Ow. Oh, ow. Oh. Well. That's...
Well, wasn't expecting to find an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world.
Yeah.
Just one of those days.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. There we go. No. That's good. I think. Oh.
What does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh. No, you don't.
Uh-oh.
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dithara.
Well then.
I am the Nadas Ditharan.
Right. I have questions. isn't just any artifact. That's the Nodus Derthalin, an archive spirit. And it does work. Or will, at least. Its crystal is broken. I guess maybe the blight threw its resonance off somehow. But I should be able to fix it. It's kind of my thing, fixing magical stuff.
Well, let's hope we don't have to find another ogre.
Strife and Ireland will want to know about this. And the blight, and the darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veil-Jumper camp.
Okay, and then that is where we will end. There's one... I wanted to grab this chest before we left. Oh, okay. Bond level up. Okay. Items found. Ooh, okay. She has a better bow. I found her a better bow. Now, is there anything else in here? Let's see what's up here. Can I even get up here? No, I can't get up there. I guess that's everything then.
Ready to go?
Right. Let's get moving. Come on. I'll show you the way to the Veil-Jumper camp.
Let's just hope we don't have to do any more. Okay, so just a loading screen.
11 wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
We're running out of veil jumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
Well, that's...
Jahel and Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlethan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Derthalin.
Wait, you found the Nodus Darthalan? The archive spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
If it weren't broken, maybe. But we're not getting anything out of it anytime soon.
Niwa, Veil-Jumpers are disappearing. Something out there took them.
I know. But maybe, if we find them.
We find the gods. Or at least some sign of where they might be. But Arlethan Forest is huge. Where do we even begin to look for them? Demeter's Crossing. What? Ireland and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demeter's Crossing. We could go check it out. The 3 of us, I mean.
You mean 4?
You're not leaving me behind.
You were just wounded. We can...
You'll have to tie me up to keep me here.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people. And it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demeter's Crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there. And good luck.
Okay, and now I am going to save and end because we've been going for almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. A little bit... Quest complete! There we go. Codex updated plus 100 veil jumper strength. Okay.
Okay, we'll need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
Save game. I am actually going to use my temporary character save here. Save. There we go. Yeah, so there's so many freaking autosaves. Like, there's my original save. Yeah, so you can see, like, if we load my game here, right? So we started at 10:30 basically. It's now 12:30. You can see time played was 17:28, right? And now we're at 2 hours and 12 minutes. Well, 2:12 basically. 2:13. That's about right actually. So anyways, adios.